Hi, my name is Will Curry, and I was healed from unbelief. My story starts before we came to Open Fire. Me and my wife had been having some financial issues. And not only that, we were distant. Just wasn't getting along, just wasn't agreeing on a lot of things. We had a teenage son who was transitioning as far as, being a teenager, and because we wasn't on one accord, we were being led astray a little bit. I began to feel like God had forsaken me because we had a season of lack. I mean, really lack, and kind of just didn't even know what happened at the time. We didn't have a church home at the time as well, and we just stopped fellowshipping, and things just really began to get dark. And I really felt like I wasn't connected with God anymore. I felt like I wasn't hearing from Him, and I began to get depressed, really depressed. My wife, who I used to confide in, I didn't really feel like I trust her at the time, and I just was feeling really alone for some time. And then things just continued to get worse and worse with our finances. Our kids are in all kinds of sports. My daughter dances all over the United States, and people wanted their money. I worked my regular job, and I worked all kinds of odds and ends. I do side work, and nothing was enough. No matter what we did, it just wasn't enough. And the fact that we weren't on one accord, certain bills wasn't getting paid, collectors were calling, even had a vehicle repossessed, got it back. But then we came to Open Fire and began to just listen to the teachings, and without even saying anything, nobody knew what we were going through, but a few people in the spirit. I can specifically remember Minister Elijah. He prayed over me one time, and he spoke to what was going on. I hadn't told anyone how bad our situation was, but it was really, really bad, to the point to where we were getting paid bi-weekly, and we'd only have maybe $50 between the two of us, me and my wife, to get the work. We're here at Open Fire, and Open Fire does a lot of outings and things like that, and we were real uncomfortable. Then Pastor Spells prayed over me one time, and he prayed about belief, and there would be no lack. After being prayed over, and we began to fast, and with the teachings here at Open Fire, me and my wife began to agree, and we began to listen, and we began to go to the marriage ministry. And as we began to pray and believe what was being prayed over us, things drastically started to change. With us being on one accord and, doing a budget, and we put our hands to the plow here at the church, and things just began to change. My son, all of my kids work here in the church. I have an 18-year-old, I have a 12-year-old, I have a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old. And every one of my kids work on some facility, some capacity here in the church. Things began to change after, I believe it was Pastor Spells. He prayed some things over me, and literally a couple weeks ago, I had got an offer where I didn't have to do much. But long story short, my salary doubled with a possibility to be even more. My son, he got 2 jobs, he's working. We're able to do more things now, and we're able to help out more. My wife got a raise and an increase. We have a budget. We have more than enough to share and help others. And we believe. We believe. We are helping in our community, and that dark cloud that was over us, I know that it's gone. I want to encourage somebody who may have a similar story or the same story as me to never give up. The Bible says without faith, it's impossible to please God. So with that faith, believe, stay connected. Your life will change. Healing is for real.